it's Natasha and I'm back with another video. So I haven't done a video in a little while, I know. A couple things happened since the last time I shot a video. Mainly, my poor dear sweet husband broke his leg really badly. So that kind of set us back, mostly him. But I'm going to talk to you today about kindness. This is a topic that's really near and dear to my heart. I've done a lot of research in this area, and in fact, I published a book on it. It's actually more of a guided journal than a book earlier this year. So around this time of year, you'll read and hear a lot about kindness and how the practice of kindness has such a powerful impact on how we feel. And it does. It's one of the most significant ways that we can influence our own happiness and our own positive emotions. So the holidays are coming up. This is the time of year where there's lots of spirit in the air and festivities. And I want to talk about why it's so important to cultivate a practice of kindness on a daily basis all throughout the year, instead of just limiting it to the time around the holiday season. So practicing kindness and kind acts, have been shown to have major benefits. They increase social connectedness between us and other people. And we're wired to want to socially connect and form bonds with other human beings. We're also wired to be compassionate. So people don't always think about this, but it's, for most of us, it's very natural and organic. It's innate within us, in fact, to be warm and kind to other people. We don't actually like to see other people in distress. So if you think about the last time you watched the news or you saw something, or even in real life, or whether it was on TV, where people were struggling, like real life struggling, you probably didn't feel very good. And that's because we don't actually like to see other people struggling in life. Studies have shown this through watching babies. So before, we don't do this anymore with babies. They go home with their parents as quickly as possible. But a long time ago, they used to have babies in the nursery. And in studies, they have actually done this where they've put babies, newborns, together in one room. And when one of them starts to cry and get really fussy and upset, other babies who are around them, who were previously quiet and calm, they also start to cry and get distressed and upset. And they're really young, so we haven't actually taught them anything. So we know that it's natural for us, within us, to not like it when our fellow human beings are upset or in need of help or in distress in any way. So we are wired to be compassionate to other people. So another benefit of practicing kindness is it increases positive emotions, not only in the person that we're being kind to, but also in ourselves. So the person that we're being kind to is probably going to feel gratitude, and also you might increase their feeling of optimism about the world and maybe the future, even just a little bit. It goes a long way. I always say that it's often in life, quite often, the littlest things, the smallest positive things and moments in every day that add up together and have a cumulative effect, a much more stunning effect when you add them up cumulatively over time to how we feel and our well-being and our personal development than the big major positive milestones in our life, which come along once in a blue moon. So it's those little tiny things, those little tiny positive emotions, even if they're short and fleeting, they can add up to have a really big impact on someone's life. And when we know that, when our brain sort of processes that, it makes us feel good in turn as well. So being kind has also been shown to reduce anxiety, depression, increase creativity and confidence, as well as self-esteem. And because it lowers our stress level, it actually can improve immune system functioning. And anything that has the potential to improve our immune system functioning has the potential to help us live longer. And most of us want that as well. So there's lots of benefits to practicing kindness on a daily basis. So the question is, how can you bring kindness into your life regularly? Well, it's a skill. Even though it's innate within us to feel compassionate, it's not always automatic for us to be kind in every moment of every day. And we're not aiming for that anyways. It's not always innate within us to be kind regularly. So we have to practice it just like any other skill. And how do you practice, or how do you cultivate a practice of kindness? Through mindful, intentional, positive actions that we commit to practicing ideally every day. Even just one a day is perfect. You don't have to do any more than that. It also doesn't have to be huge. Kind acts are actually best when they're small but significant. It can be something as simple as smiling at someone, a stranger, This is a kind act that I really love. In my building where my private practice is, we have a really finicky elevator. It's actually a little bit obnoxious because it takes a really long time. You can be waiting on the ground floor for ages. Have you ever been that person running to the elevator and there are other people in the elevator and you can see the doors open and you know that they're pushing the close the door button so that they don't have to wait for you and the door shut and they go up? It can be something really simple. I am so grateful when I know that someone has held that open door button for me so that I can hustle myself in there and get upstairs and not have to wait for the next elevator. And that would be fine too. It wouldn't be a big deal to wait. But it's a small thing, but it means something. It doesn't move mountains in my life, and you don't have to move mountains in other people's lives in order to have a significant impact. Think about the last time that you were rude and nasty to someone. We've all been there. We've all been rude. We've all been nasty. And think about it, how we felt or how you felt afterwards. Most of us won't have felt very good afterwards. So think about now the last time that you practiced grace and kindness and understanding of a situation and how you felt after that. And most of us will have felt better, if not great. So, you can use your own experience and remind yourself that being unkind usually makes us feel bad, and being kind makes us feel good. Now, I just want to say one thing about kindness. Being kind isn't being about liking everybody you meet. You won't, okay? And they won't. Not everyone you meet is going to like. We aren't going to be liked by everyone either, okay? Being kind is also not about being a pushover. You don't have to say yes to everything. You don't have to compromise yourself, and it's not good for us to compromise ourselves for the sake of someone else, okay? Being kind is actually consciously, mindfully taking note of an instance in the day where somebody could benefit from something you have to offer, some kind of value that you can deliver to their life. It could be smiling at them. It could be holding the elevator for them. It could be helping them carry their groceries to their car. It could be giving them some change that they're short on at the cash register at Starbucks. It could be writing them a handwritten note, thanking them for something that they did, or even just telling them that you care for them. There's so many little things that you can do to have a positive impact on somebody else's life and therefore have a positive impact on your emotions. And you can learn more about this by going to my website, thekindnessjournal.com. There's a lot more information about my book, which is actually a guided tool for cultivating the practice of kindness and actually making it a habit, so that you don't have to think about it, so that it becomes part of your daily ritual and your daily lifestyle. Okay, so I'm going to end this video here for today, and I'm going to be talking a lot more about the topic of kindness. I've done a lot of research in this area, having published the journal on this topic and why practicing positive actions has such a big impact on our happiness and how we feel. And if you like this video, subscribe to my channel so you can know when I'm going to be posting a next video. That's it for today. I'm going to go see if my hubby needs something downstairs, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.